Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the engine, dismantling it a bit more, getting it all cleaned up, and got some more gasket sealer what I'm going to put all the way around it. So I'll just bring you in. This is the as it is at the minute, straight out of the car. So I'm going to be taking all wiring off, dismantling top of engine, pretty much separating it all, getting it off at subframe, separating gearbox, and then I've got a bit more, I'll have a bit more space to work around it, get them gaskets sealed back up on it, pretty much just tidy it up a bit, and get this ready for some new bushes, which I'm going to order some poly bushes for it, which should be a lot better. So yeah, let's crack on, get this stripped down a bit so we can get it clean. Right, so I've just got the main bulk of the wiring off. All these other bits, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap a plastic bag round, and then just spray a bit of brake cleaner on oily bits, agitate it a little bit. I'm going to get a jet wash down, and then I can start removing all the intake and injectors, get my way down to these covers, and then I can whip them off, clean them up, and put some more sealant all the way around, which I bought some of this gasket sealer, so that should do the trick. And then once that's done, I can start getting it all off of the subframe, start getting them bushes out ready for when the new poly bushes come. Right, so got it cleaned up best I can for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the hubs off both sides, and then try and lift it all off at subframe. Then I can split gearbox and start working on top of engine. Then I'll just sort of prop it up on something. I have got an engine stand, but I don't really want to take all clutch off and everything. So yeah, I think, not sure if I've got a socket that'll fit a can't remember what I used last time, but I can't seem to find a socket to get them off. So I'll have a look, see what I can do. If not, I might have to just nip to Halfords and get a deep socket. Right, so that side is fighting me a little bit. I managed to get this one off with a shallow socket somehow. I don't know how I managed it, but I did. The other side, not as prayer. So I'm going to have to nip to Halfords, get a 30mm deep socket so I can get that off. And also the track rod end is well, buggered. So I'm going to have to maybe cut that off or something, try and figure out how to get that off. So back at Halfords, let's see if we can get a deep 30mm socket. And there we have it, 30mm deep socket. Thank you. For about a tenner. So got my 30mm bolt off. I didn't record this because you've seen me do it to the side, but that I cannot get that tie rod bolt off. The bolt is just spinning, and the threads aren't. So I'm gonna have to just cut it off, get some new tie rods. So we'll whip that off now. Right, so that's the subframe off. Just need to undo a couple of bolts now. That gearbox should slip off. I'm going to have to uncouple the drive shafts from it. So I'm guessing I'm going to be leaking a bit of gearbox oil everywhere. So let's see how that goes. Right, so that's all the main bits stripped off it. Can actually get round to working on it now. So I've just put it down on some bearers. I have got an engine stand, but I can't see point. I'm not going to be doing a great deal to it. So get chains off. We'll start dismantling this top section so we can get down to these and put some gasket seal on them. Just need to try and remember how I got all this lot off now. Can't really remember how I did it, but I'm sure we'll, if I've done it once, I'm sure I can do it again. Right, so it's actually been over a week now. Had a weekend off, wedding anniversary, and basically I just couldn't be asked. I lost all the enthusiasm, but we are back on it. So where we left off was need to take this off so we can get to the rocker cover gaskets. So we'll just start taking stuff off and see where we end up. It's a little bit tight in there, that one. In fact, I shall get my trusty little impact driver. It's a fantastic tool, this, I love it. So you know what, I really cannot remember how the bloody hell I got this thing off last time. I think I'm tempted to just try pulling it. Ah, right, I see. Right, what we need to do, oh, it's such tricky to get your fingers in. Let's try some needle nose. That's better. Get all these out. Then there is some bolts hidden underneath this wiring. So, bloody hell. This definitely isn't made for someone with fat fingers, I can tell you that now. Right, so now that is out, what we need to do is unclip it. Right, so that needs some clipping, and a wire there unclipped. That's that section off. Lovely. Right, where's my thingy gone? Beautiful. Right. Yeah, come on. One of them. That's it. Right, there is the injectors. Oops, I'm spilling petrol everywhere. Now, I don't understand anything about these injectors. So, I'm trying to look. I don't know. I know you can upgrade them. If you've any suggestions or what you think, if I could get any new ones to put in, that would be better. I don't know. I think I might try and get some new rubber seals for them though. So that one's a bit knackered. I think it does need some. So I'll have to have a look for some of that. Like I said, if you've any ideas on any good ones that I could probably buy for this. So now let's bring you in a little bit. This is what the top of the engine looks like now. So it's just a couple of bolts. Take all this section off here, and then pretty much there's a bolt holding this on, so we can get that off. Remove all spark plug thingies, and I think that's about it. We've got down to it. So I'll get that green section out now. T45. Oh, look at that. It's a good guess. Right, this, there we go, beautiful. Look at that, eh? I think if you look in here, little bits of water I've got in the middle section, but all these seals were new when I did it the first time. On both sides, they're all brand new, so I don't need to take that off. What I will do is shove some rags in there just to stop any bits from falling into it. So we'll do that now and then start taking a bit more of this crap off so we can get to these covers, and then I'm just gonna like go crazy with the sealant because I'm gonna make sure these bloody things don't leak again. So let's whack you on a quick time lapse now, and I'll just get rid of some of this other stuff and bung them up. So right. Got this side off. The other side, there's two bolts that are holding that lifting eye bracket. I cannot get them out. I'm gonna have to try and figure something else out to try and get them off so I can get that bracket off to get them off. But I've undone this side. When I took the spark plug lead out, it was covered in oil, so it must not be sealed in that in this centre one either. So we'll try and get this off. Well, covered in oil already. Right, let's try and unstick it. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Can see where oil being going in through here into this one. It's covered in oil. Right, it's been leaking out from here. It's been leaking out from all the way around it pretty much. that's not very good. So what I'm going to do, I'll get this all cleaned up, get this side all cleaned up, and I am literally going to put gasket sealant all the way around it, then put this gasket on, and then put it all the way around here, and then fit it. So should be no more leaks then. Right, so that is all cleaned up now. So I'm just going to go crazy with the sealant. I'm going to put a nice, massive, thick amount on here. Nah, I'm only kidding. Just a nice thin run all the way around, and also I'm going to do the same way in this. As you can see, it's got a lip, so this is where the actual gasket sits in. So I'm just going to put a nice little bead in here at silicone, and then that should stick the gasket, which is here, in nicely. Like I said, this was brand new. Only seen what probably about 100 miles or something like that, maybe a bit more, maybe 500 something. So I'm going to reuse it because, well, it was brand new and it was crap anyway, so I'm going to just stick a load of sealant on. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do, but that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully it should cure the leak. And then what I'm going to do next is, if I can zoom you in, see this well and truly stuck in, cannot get them out, so I need to piss about getting them out so I can get this side off and do the same to this side. So I'm not going to make you watch me do that, I'll do that off camera. As long as I get one side done, you can see how it sort of goes. So I'll crack on and get this sealant put on, and let's just see how it goes. Right, so this is the sealant I've got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a thin amount just all the way around it, make sure that it's all nice and sealed. Lovely. So what I'm going to do now is the same again. I'm just going to go all the way around this gasket, get some smeared on it all the way around it, and refit it. Here we go. Lovely. Right. Now if this still leaks oil, I give in. I'm just going to set it on fire. I've had enough. Don't care how rare it is. Right, I'll just turn that on a low setting. I'll just wind them in. Torque settings. Can't remember what they were. I seem to remember there were about 15 Newton meters, but I'll just use me this torque wrench. If you listen, yeah, it's set up. Feels really nice to use. Extremely accurate with the torque settings as well. It's fantastic. Obviously I've not tightened it down properly just yet. So we have got a little bit of gasket coming out. Right, not too much. I didn't actually put that much on, but I can see it at the main spots where I think it was leaking, so that should do the trick nicely. I'll just give these a bit of a nip up. See, it works perfect. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is that done. So what I'm going to do next is the exact same thing on this side. If I can actually get these bloody things off, I might end up having to just bend it out of way. I don't know yet. This one's rounded off a bit. That one is just not moving. In fact, what I might do is I might try putting a bit of heat in it and then give it a go. That should actually bring it off. So yeah. Right, well that's it for this one. I'm going to get that other side done off camera. Then that's pretty much the only thing that I need to do to the engine. Like I say, everything else has already been done on it. So in the next one, what I'll be doing is I'll be dismantling the rest of the subframe, giving that a clean up. I might repaint it all, but I don't know yet. We'll have a look. We'll see what it's like when I've got alt steering rack and everything off it, and then I'll be getting them bushes out and I'll be putting some new poly bushes in it. Then I can start reassembling it all again and get that all fitted back in car. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying the GSI episodes up to now, do us a favour, whack that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers. I've gone past the halfway mark now, so thank you to everyone for that. And remember, you can bloody dogs put me off now. You can watch some of my other videos here, subscribe here, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Before you go, just thought I'd let you know, got it off, was a right pain in the arse.